Kuki people as nomads. But first, let's set the record straight. The Kuki territory is owned by the Kukis, not by wanderers or transient settlers. This territory, rich in culture and history, is divided into smaller provinces or villages. Each of these is under the stewardship of numerous Kuki chiefs, ensuring the smooth functioning and governance of their respective provinces. Now let's delve into the pre-colonial Kuki society, which is divided into two sections. First, we have the rulers or the chiefs. These individuals are the permanent settlers of the provinces or villages. They're the ones who uphold the traditions, protect the communities, and maintain the harmony of the Kuki society. Then, we have the common people. This section of the Kuki society may seem nomadic at first glance. They live temporarily in any village, and for the purpose of shifting cultivation or jumming cultivation, they move from one Kuki village to another. To an outsider, this constant movement might paint a picture of a nomadic lifestyle. But here's where the misconception lies. While these common people do move around, their movements are confined within the Kuki territory. They are not wandering aimlessly or intruding into foreign lands. They are simply moving within their own territory, from one Kuki village to another, in accordance with their agricultural practices. So what may seem like a nomadic lifestyle is, in reality, a testament to their harmonious relationship with nature and their sustainable agricultural practices. It's an age-old tradition that has been passed down through generations, a part of their identity, and not an indicator of a nomadic lifestyle. Therefore, the notion of Kukis as nomads is a misinterpretation. It's a simplification that overlooks the complexities of their society and their deep-rooted connection to their land. The Kukis are not nomads. They are farmers, they are villagers, they are chiefs. But above all, they are permanent settlers of their own territory. So despite their temporary relocations within their own territory, the Kuki people have always been permanent settlers. The pre-colonial Kuki society was divided into two distinct sections. This societal structure was a testament to their rich culture and heritage. Let's delve a bit deeper into this division. Firstly, we had the rulers or the chiefs. These were the leaders of the Kuki society, responsible for governing their respective provinces or villages. These chiefs were not nomads, quite the contrary. They were permanent settlers. They were the pillars of their communities, the custodians of their land, and the guardians of their people. Their role was not just administrative, they were the spiritual and cultural leaders as well, ensuring the preservation of their customs and traditions. Then, we had the common people. These were the everyday Kukis who lived in these provinces or villages under the chief's rule. Their lifestyle did involve moving from one village to another within the Kuki territory, but this was not aimless wandering. It was a part of their agricultural practice known as shifting cultivation or jumming cultivation. They moved to and fro, yes, but always within their own territory, never encroaching on others' land. This was not nomadic behavior, but a deeply ingrained part of their culture and way of life. This movement within their own territory is an essential point to note. The Kukis did not wander into other territories. They respected boundaries and lived within their own land. Their movement was not an indication of a nomadic lifestyle, but rather a testament to their agricultural practices and communal living. This societal structure, with its chiefs and common people, paints a picture of a deeply rooted, well-organized society. It's a society that respects its land, its people, and its boundaries. It's a society that values its heritage and traditions. It's a society that has a deep connection to its land and its people. This societal structure further emphasizes their rootedness and contradicts the nomadic label. The Kukis were not aimless wanderers, but proud custodians of their culture and their land. This is the true face of the Kuki society. The Kuki people have a deep-seated love for their independence, evident from their history. This love is not merely an emotional sentiment, but rather a profound respect and devotion to their land and culture. One of the most significant demonstrations of this love was during the period of 1917 to 1919, a time that was marked by conflict and resistance. This period saw the Kuki people engage in a fierce war with the British. This war, often referred to by non-Kukis as the Kuki Rebellion, is better understood by the Kuki community as the Anglo-Kuki War. This terminology reflects the Kuki perspective of the conflict as a war for independence, rather than a simple rebellion. The Kukis' defiance against the British authority was not an act of rebellion, but a determined fight to protect their sovereignty. The Kuki people were not fighting against the British because they were against their rule per se, but because they were against any rule that threatened their independence and their right to their land. The Anglo-Kuki War was not a war of aggression, but a war of protection, a war to safeguard the Kuki way of life. It was a testament to their love for their land and their unwillingness to be displaced. The Kukis did not see themselves as invaders or usurpers, but as protectors and guardians of their territory. This war was not about conquest or domination, but about preservation and survival. The Kukis were not fighting for wealth or power, but for their right to live freely on their own land. They fought with courage and determination, demonstrating their deep-seated love for their independence. Their fight against the British is a clear demonstration of their permanent attachment to their land. This love for independence is not a transient or fleeting feeling, but a firm and enduring commitment. It is a love that is deeply ingrained in their culture and history, a love that continues to shape their identity and guide their actions to this day. The Kuki people are not just a tribe, but a great nation. This statement marks the beginning of our exploration into the expansive presence of the Kuki people. Their reach extends far beyond the borders of India into the neighboring country of Myanmar. But here's the twist. The Kukis of India are known as the Chin in Myanmar. This intriguing fact highlights the diversity and adaptability of the Kuki people, who have managed to establish their identity in different regions while still preserving their unique culture and traditions. The Kukis are not a monolithic group, but rather a collection of various subgroups, each with its own distinct dialect, customs, and traditions. Yet they are all united under the banner of the Kuki Nation, showcasing the unity in their diversity. This ability to maintain a collective identity while respecting individual differences is a testament to the strength and resilience of the Kuki people. Furthermore, the Kukis are not just inhabitants of these regions, but rather, they have shaped the cultural, social, and political landscapes of these areas. The influence of the Kuki people is felt in every facet of life in these regions, from the music and arts to the traditions and festivals. Their enduring legacy is a testament to their indomitable spirit and their unwavering commitment to their culture and identity. The Meiteis, another tribe that resides in Myanmar, also therefore are far from being a nomadic tribe. They are settlers, influencers, and guardians of their distinct cultural heritage. In conclusion, the Kuki people have established a strong presence in various regions, both in India and Myanmar. They are a proud nation that values their independence, respects their cultural diversity, and cherishes their traditions. This expansive presence further invalidates the nomadic stereotype. The Kukis are not wanderers without a home. They are a great nation with a rich cultural tapestry, leaving their mark wherever they go. In the name of Lydia Kuki from the United Kingdom, we have debunked the myth of the Kuki people being nomads. Let's recap what we've learned. We've uncovered the truth about Kuki territory, which has always been owned and governed by the Kuki people themselves. Their land, divided into provinces and villages, is cared for by numerous Kuki chiefs. This is a testament to their permanent settlement, not nomadic lifestyle as is often misinterpreted. We delved into the pre-colonial Kuki society, split into two sections, the rulers or chiefs and the common people. While the commoners might seem to live a nomadic life due to their shifting cultivation practices, they are far from it. They move within Kuki territory, never interfering in others, reinforcing their deep-rooted sense of ownership and belonging. We've also journeyed through the Kukis' fierce love for independence, as evidenced by their courageous fight against the British in the Anglo-Kuki War of 1917 to 1919. Misnamed as the Kuki Rebellion by non-Kukis, this war was a stirring display of the Kukis' unwavering spirit and their determination to protect their land and sovereignty. Finally, we've understood the expansive nature of the great Kuki nation. Kukis in India are known as Chin in Myanmar, with Meiteis also forming a part as being nomadic, instead highlighting their far-reaching presence as a settled nation. Through this enlightening journey, we've uncovered the true essence of the Kuki people, their land, their society, and their indomitable spirit. This exploration has allowed us to debunk misconceptions, shedding light on the